I'm in Chaka Salt Lake here in Qinghai Province in China, and I'm going to be exploring this amazing scenic spot here. This place is absolutely stunning. Behind me, you've got all the snow-capped mountains reflecting here. This is known as the mirror of the world, and in this video I'm going to be exploring the site, showing you how to come and visit. We're going to be getting a train down here. We're going to be hiring boots so I can be in the Salt Lake water and so much more. So stick around, let's get into it. Now, you would be forgiven for thinking that I am actually by the sea, but I'm not. I'm still here on the Silk Road Trail in China. Behind me is not the sea. Behind me is a lake. It's a salt water lake, and it's here just on the Tibetan Plateau in China. This used to be a lake which fed into the Yellow River many thousands of years ago, but it doesn't anymore, because the Tibetan Plateau rose up and it's trapped this water here, and because of all the salt and minerals, it's become a saline lake. It's crazy to see these waves just crashing against here, and it doesn't feel like I'm in a lake at all. It feels like I'm by the sea, and especially because of all these birds. Look at them all. So cold, it's so windy here, as you can probably hear in the background, because we're so high up. We're about 3,300 meters above sea level, so it's very high. All around us we're surrounded by snow-capped mountains, which is the water that fills this lake. It's crazy. We're on a little peninsula right now, which comes out from the lake. It's amazing that we're able to get such a great view of the water here. It's beautiful. And there's even this Buddhist temple. Let's go and check out the Buddhist temple here in the middle of this lake, here in the middle of this mountainous range in Tibet. People have put little rocks to build up. Wow. This place is beautiful, very peaceful, very calm, even though the wind is very strong and the temperature is so low. So because of how high it is here, the altitude, you do need to wrap up. That's by these gloves specifically, because of how cold it is. The actual temperature is around 6 degrees, but it says it's currently feeling -2 because of the wind chill, which is wild. It's so cold up here. And it makes sense because we're just surrounded by mountains in a basin of water, and we're like almost at the top of the world. So it's going to be cold. Even in the summer, I've read it can get quite cold here. So if you are going to come and visit, you do need to make sure you pack the right clothing to make sure that you don't get a cold or get ill. Wow. I've now come up away from the structure and come up a little bit to this walkway that they seem to have made with some very big rocks. Just give you a little bit of a footpath here, and that gives you a better view of this part of the lake. Now, it's going to blow your mind if I tell you, because when you look out here, all you can pretty much see is water. I mean, once we get to this bit here, that's all you can see in the distance, apart from the mountains very, very far away. But this, I can't think of the word now, so I might have to edit in afterwards with some zoomed in footage. But this peninsula that they've built here is such a small peninsula in comparison to the size of the lake, but it's so big in terms of its size. It took us about maybe 20 to 30 minutes on the bus, on the train, just to get to this peninsula. So this lake is actually very important reasons. Not only is it really relied upon in terms of for the nature, for the animals, the fish that live here, and other species, for the local people, it also has a huge significance for a lot of birds that come here. This is a very popular place for a lot of birds to migrate to. Cycle pedalo. You can basically cycle to move across this lake. We're gonna head to the train that's just over here in front of me. But if you look down here, it's crazy. Like, you can see there's a very thin layer of water. And there's another train over there. And then some kind of building. It looks like this one's actually made out of salt over here in the background. These platforms in the shape of snowflakes where you can encounter the Qinghai Snow Mountain, the magnificent scenery of Chaka Lake. Look at this. Isn't this beautiful? And here's the salt. It's actually quite sticky. But look at that, solid salt. So this is what is mined from this lake behind me here. I kind of want to put it in my mouth, but I know that's not a good idea because it's been sat out here and who knows what's been happening to it. So I'm not going to do that. I'll exercise some self-restraint for once. But I would like to get some of these red boots and go out into the water and walk on the lake. So let's see how we get one of these red boots. So I think you buy them from over here. Let's see how much they are. Ooh. Okay, here they are. Feel very weird, like silicone. Okay, let's try and find how we put these on my feet, and then we're gonna go out there into the lake. So from the video, so I think you have to roll them down like this to allow your foot to fit in. Okay, I feel like that's the left leg. And then fasten these up here. Now I'm wearing like 4 layers, so it's quite difficult to bend down. Let's go and see what it feels like to walk on a saltwater lake. It's the first experience for me. I'm guessing people don't go down this bit because it's quite deep, maybe. I think I'm gonna head in. Ooh, that feels weird. It's so strange. It basically, your feet are being pushed up. It's such a strange feeling. It's such a strange feeling because it's a saltwater lake. The second you like take your foot off the ground, it's immediately like being pushed up because of the buoyancy of the air inside your shoe. So it's a very strange feeling, like you feel like you're about to topple over because it feels like someone's helping you lift your leg up. So you need to be careful. Unless you want like your entire body covered in salt water and then all of your phone and everything else destroyed. This is strange. Oh my god, I don't like. Oh, it's very odd. Oh, and there's also some platforms here as well, I think. Maybe to help people stand flat. I just stepped on something and then like a big hole appeared. Can you see all of this? Like a big hole's appeared over there. As you can see, I kind of went all the way up to there and I fell down. So now there's a new salt hole. You can actually see there's quite a lot of these holes in the salt here. So I think you need to be careful of them. The salt, I think they call them the salt caves here. Traders along the ancient Silk Road once used to pass by near this area, and salt mining here has been going on for over 3,000 years. Even today, you can still see the salt crystals on the ground and tracks from some of the old mining equipment. You want to watch out for this area here where the lights are coloured, because I don't feel it's stable. Get onto the grid. The grid will keep me safe. This lake is often known as Mirror of the Sky because, just look at it, it perfectly reflects the mountains on the water, and it looks like a mirror directly opposite. You can see all the different sculptures that they've put here in this lake to reflect, and it gives you just a perfect sense of symmetry. It's very beautiful. And so it is quite remote to actually get out here. The nearest city is Qinghai, and it's about a 4-hour drive on maybe 3 to 4 hours depending how fast you are. So it takes a bit of effort, but if you're going to come all this way, I would highly recommend it. And also, there's not just this place to see around here, there's so many other beautiful lakes. Like the largest saltwater lake in China is also here in this area. It's maybe about an hour's drive away, so that's also worth visiting. We stayed here the night before, so it meant that we got to get into the lake here at about 8:30, just as it opened, and that's the perfect time. Today is actually the 1st of May, so it's a national holiday here in China, so things are going to get busy. So yeah, I think if you're going to come when it's very busy, probably trying to stay overnight in one of the hotels locally would be a good idea. I mean, wow. This is just beautiful. It's so strange. It looks like you're in a desert. Like we've been to so many on this Silk Road journey so far, but it's so different. The whiteness of the salt reflecting on the sunlight. It's a beautifully clear day today. It's just gorgeous. Stunning. I feel so lucky. Right, it's time for me to return these boots, I think. I almost got my bag wet. I just got my drone in when I was crouching down then to get some videos. So I think that's a sign that I need to get out of the saltwater lake. That is so cool. So there are 5 different stops on a train, and what everyone seems to do is they seem to go to the last stop, which is where I've just been, where you can hire the boots and you can go out into the lake. But the train doesn't go very fast, if I'm honest. So I just missed one, and they're every 15 minutes. So I decided to walk, and I'm trailing it now. Although they do recommend that you don't overexert yourself here, because we are at an elevation of around 3,000 meters. And so that can cause you to come out of breath faster. So maybe I should slow down and just wait for the train. I'm not very good at following instructions. I thought I'd be able to get to the station before this arrived, but I don't think I will. Of course, I'm stopping for a quick ice cream first. I'm just hoping that the next train doesn't come whilst I'm waiting for it. It's quite slow though, so I think we'll be okay. Look at this. Oh yeah, look, the other train hasn't even arrived at the station yet, over there. Wow. Managed to get there in time. Wow, and then look at this stop here. The last episode of the Silk Road China series, and I honestly have to say that my expectations have just been blown away. I knew that I was going to see some amazingly unique and different sights to what I've ever seen before in my life. Places that are very barren, places with so much history, but you can't describe, I don't even think the camera really shows the real amazingness of some of these places unless you're actually there. Especially like some of the grottos, where those paintings and murals and statues have been there for so many years and been hidden away, locked away, and only just discovered, and in such good condition. It's just there's so much diversity here in this part of China, not just from the different people that live in the different areas here, but also the history of the religion, the food. You've also got the diversity in terms of the landscape. So, you know, 1 minute will be on a desert where it's super hot, the next minute you'll be up in a mountain range where there's snow-capped mountains and snow all around. And then you've got some of the largest sources of water for the whole of Asia that all start from this area, feeding into rivers like the Yellow River, and even like the Mekong Delta, which starts at the south of this province here. It's crazy to think just how beautiful and almost unseen this area is, because really only the nomads and other people who live here see it. The tourism is increasing now here, and more tourists are coming, and you can see that they're preparing a lot of the key attractions here and destinations for more tourism. The infrastructure is being put in place, more roads, like making sure that like everything's going to be ready, because you can just see how, like, why would people not want to come and experience this? It's gorgeous, beautiful, stunning. This is like nowhere else on earth I can think of. Let me know in the comments below if you've been to somewhere similar to this or better than this. I'd love to know, because I would love to go and experience it myself. But this is just for me personally. I have been so just blown away by this Silk Road journey. So I have a couple of thank yous. I want to thank Silk Road Travel. They're the ones that have allowed me to join this trip for 14 days to go across the Silk Road. And thank you so much to Leslie, who runs an amazing tour. I'll put a link below in the description if you want to have a look at it. Reach out to Leslie or her team. They do amazing trips. So thank you so much. Thank you for gifting the experience to me so I can share this with my viewers, share this with whoever else wants to watch, and be able to experience it. Like, this was like a dream come true for me. So I'm so grateful. And then also thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting me, for watching the series, for all the comments, the likes, the shares, and yeah, I hope you've enjoyed it. I'm hoping to do another series like this of another destination soon. So let me know in the comments below where you think I should do. And I think that's it, really. Thanks for watching. And I'll see you on the next video. Bye.